Tonight, passion, creativity, and heart take center stage on this vibrant episode of Kelowna After Dark. In the spotlight, rap artist and label owner Darion Rae, line dance instructor Madison, manager of the OK Corral Cabaret Sarah Cuglietta, country music artist Heidi Hyacinth, and guitarist Langley Jackson. And ending our show on a creative high, a powerful fan collab poem brought to life on stage. Get ready, After Darkers. This is Kelowna After Dark. And now, here's your host, Silver LUXX.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Welcome to Kelowna After Dark, the best place to be once the sun goes down. I'm your host, Silver LUXX, and man, we've got an incredible show coming at you tonight. Yeah, make some noise. I like that energy high. We're in Kelowna, the city that knows how to turn it up. Speaking of turning it up, have you all checked out what they're doing down on Bernard Avenue? That is a mystical, magical paradise of fabulous culture, art. It's like an incredible block party. You can have a drink, you can have some food, you can watch a live band. Like, it is incredible. Sterling and I went downtown. We were shooting our urban interviews there. It was just like a magical place of incredible people, art, culture. Totally fabulous. They even have like pop-up parks, and you can catch me doing some yoga. Or running from a mime performance, perhaps. Either one is good. And mimes are scarier than you would think. But the kind of vibe is what makes Kelowna incredible. There's always something unexpected happening, and tonight is no different. We've got a lineup of amazing guests coming at you, and it has the best that the city has to offer. Hip hop, line dancing, and country music. Tonight is going to be the creative, vibrant side of Kelowna After Dark. So let's jump into a little bit of everything this city has to offer. Our first guest tonight is someone who's been making waves in the rap scene here in Kelowna and beyond. He's not just a rap artist, he's a true creator. Blending his passion for music, writing, and inspiring others to find their own unique paths. He's here to share his story, his journey, and some incredible music with us. Please give a very warm welcome to Darion Rae. Welcome to Kelowna After Dark. It's so great to have you here, man. Yeah. Come have a seat. Let's chat.
What's going on?
It's good, man. Yeah, you having an awesome night?
Yeah, I am.
Right on.
Thanks for having me.
I am so jacked to have you here. I am so incredibly excited to watch you lay it down, man. I was listening to your track. It's fly as hell.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm super jacked. You want to dive into some questions and talk about your story?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Your social media posts have a lot of insight about what it means to be a creator. Can you tell us what being a creator means to you personally?
It's kind of interesting nowadays, you know, everyone thinks being a creator is like an influencer online, social media. But for me, like being a creator is just we all are creators. Like we all naturally create everything we do. We create our realities, our life, and down to, you know, our habits and everything. So being a creator to me is like, it's something you do regardless of if you're creating social media posts or you're always creating something. And so, yeah, for me, it's about owning that. It really just like leaning into that side of you and being like intentional with what you want to create in your life.
Yeah, that seems like the smart way to go. I like that super positive energy.
Yeah.
I like it. You talk about setting your own goals and not necessarily the ones that societies or others kind of give to you, but what you want personally. And what does that mean to you to be able to do that?
Yeah, I think it's interesting. As I was growing up, I sort of realized that, you know, my mom instilled a lot of beliefs and goals in me that I thought were mine, but they weren't. They were hers, right? And not just her, society, right? You know, they tell you need to go to school, work a 9 to 5, like go to college, go to university, all these things. And so I always didn't feel like that was something I wanted to do, but I started doing it because I thought that's what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But something didn't feel right. And so as I got older and just started leaning into like who I am more, I just started to realize that, hey, I can do whatever I want to do. That actually brings me fulfillment, purpose, and joy, really.
That's incredible. That's incredibly brave to do that, right? To go against the grain and just do what you find to be true to you.
Yeah, I mean, some people say so, but I don't know. For me, it just felt like the right thing to do. Like I was more conflicted doing it than doing the things that, you know, society was telling me to do than actually doing my own thing. Yeah. So it didn't really feel like courageous or brave. It felt like the right thing to do.
Well, you just found your authentic self then. Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. That works. I'm here for it. You're involved in a lot of different things, music, writing, traveling the world. How do you balance all these passions?
You know, the main thing is just having priorities,
Mm,
because you can't do everything,
fair
even
enough.
if you want to. So it's like, okay, well, what do I prioritize? So for me, it's my business.
Mm-hmm.
So I have my own business, and that's sort of my main priority because, you know, it pays the bills and all those things.
Yeah, those are good things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. But with that being said, you know, I have my music, which is sort of a creative outlet
Mm-hmm.
and just really good for me to, you know, still have that.
Yeah.
But I can't give it my 100% because, you know, that has to go to other things.
Mm.
And then I just love playing chess, playing basketball, just obviously family time.
That's awesome, man.
But, you know, without those priorities and sort of a hierarchy,
Mm-hmm.
you end up just like not building in any area because you're trying to just 20 here, 20 here, 20 here, 20 here, 20%,
Yeah.
versus, you know, what needs to be prioritized, and then the rest can kind of fall in line from there.
Yeah, that makes sense. How were you able to then discern what you wanted to be a priority? Like, how did you lead yourself into finding out what was most important to you?
Yeah, it was mostly just what did I want to do? What did I find the most joy doing?
That's awesome.
So like my business right now, I run a consulting business and I love it.
That's
Right?
cool,
I
man.
love it.
Okay, tell me more about that.
Yeah, so I run an online consulting business.
Mm.
I essentially help coaches generate leads for their coaching business.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I get to see transformations every day, you know, helping these people, you know, grow their business and things like that. And so I love that, and it's fulfilling for me, pays well.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then after that, you know, I can choose my own hours, how many clients I want to take. So then, you know, I finish work, say, you know, 2, 3 p.m. and then it's like, okay, what do I want to do today? You know, do I want to make some music? Do I want to take my mom out for dinner? What do I want to go do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so the priorities start from, you know, that is my main priority just
Mhm.
because, you know, it sets up my life for everything else.
Yeah.
And then I love my music, and then anything else from there is just sort of like how the wind blows, you know?
Yeah, fair enough, man.
Yeah.
That's great. So, does that mean with the way that your life is right now, would you say that you have reached success because you have the freedom to do what you want to do?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's tough. I'm always in this sort of limbo balance with myself, trying to figure out, you know, when are you, you know, satisfied with how far you've come,
Mhm.
and just being grateful and being able to look back and be like, yeah, I built this, I'm here,
Yeah.
but also still remaining like wanting more,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because if you're always wanting more and you're never satisfied, then you're never, so there's like this tug of war going on. But I would say for me, it's just, I would say I'm successful, especially, you know, where I was, you know, 4 years ago.
Yeah, you've come like through an incredible journey. Do you
Yeah.
want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Awesome.
Definitely open to talking about it. So yeah, in my 20s, like early 20s, I started drinking a lot.
Mm.
And it kind of just started to take over my life. So I just was drinking every day, and then, you know, it just kind of whirlwinded around me. And then I had an accident when I was in my mid 20s, and I lost my right eye.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That sucks,
So I
man.
have a fake eye here. And that was just sort of a huge sign for me, like, yo, like, you're gonna die, or things are just getting worse, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there was sort of this turning point, and it sucks for me that it had to be such like a severe thing. But
Yeah.
where I am now, I don't regret it. I wouldn't change anything because it pushed me forward. So there was so much momentum going down that when I decided to go up, it was just like, it shot me up.
That's awesome. I love that you have such an incredibly positive attitude. Because, I mean, it's all about perspective, right? Any day can
Yeah.
be a bad day. Any day can be a great day. Just how are you looking at it?
Yeah, and of course now, right?
Yeah.
You know, in the moment, obviously, I was, you know, devastated and all these things. But
Oh, I can only imagine.
Yeah,
That would have been
but
super
you know,
traumatic.
in hindsight, yeah, like it's great. So referencing the growth, but still having that hunger to like, I want more.
Yeah.
Because success it looks different for everybody, right? It's such a
Absolutely.
broad word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's incredible, though, that you get to live with such positivity and you're pursuing your passions and you're killing it. Like, man, you are damn talented, legit.
Thank you.
Like, absolutely.
Thank you so
Sure.
much. Yeah.
I also hear that you are really involved in like community aspects and things like that. You did hip hop for the homeless, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you want to tell me about that?
absolutely. Yeah.
Great.
One of my friends, Alexi, he's an artist here in Kelowna as well, was kind of putting together this fundraiser for the homeless and stuff. And they were just looking for artists, and they asked me if I would, you know, want to. And so it was just such a strong purpose and mission. Like, it was hard for me to say no. Right?
Yeah.
There was really no reason to say no. So yeah, I did that. And then I'm always trying to, you know, like I volunteer at the Friendship Society downtown, 'cause I'm Indigenous.
Yeah, that's
so
awesome.
I'm trying to help out in that and just do what I can. And yeah, the more I grow, hopefully the more that I can bring awareness to certain things.
That's awesome. I like
Yeah.
that you lift people up with you. That's great. That's
Thank you.
super commendable. I like aspire to do the same and bring positivity to people. That's
Yeah.
great.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wonderful. On your posts on social media, it has a lot of motivational themes, right?
Mhm.
So what drives you to put those messages out there to all of your followers and share that with them?
I think it's just being at such like a low point
Mm.
in my life. So because I realize there's people that are still there.
Mhm.
Maybe not the same, it looks different for them, but at the end of the day, there's certain messages that I could send out there that would resonate with someone who's maybe there,
Yeah.
or drinking a lot, or lost, not following their, purpose or whatever. So if it finds them, great, because I'm actually proof of that you can turn things around, it's not, so that's why, because I know that everyone's at a different point in their journey, and
Mm-hmm.
I just so happen to be, at a further along stage.
Yeah.
And so, hopefully it just finds the right person.
Absolutely. Well, your messages definitely speak to me. I love them. I think they're super inspirational. Yeah, I mean, keep fighting the good fight, man. Keep putting it out there.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. I've also gone through and we've seen that you like to find joy and excitement and you really focus on growth. So what has been one of your biggest growth moments in your journey after your initial push forward?
Like after getting sober?
Mm.
Yeah, because that was obviously the biggest one.
Big launching point.
Probably just going all in with my business and
Yeah.
just committing to it. Because, sometimes it's easy to have one foot in something and one foot out because you're scared you're going to fail. So at least you can say like, oh, I didn't give it my all or whatever.
Mm.
So I just kind of sucked it up and I was like, I'm going to give this my all. And if I fail, I fail. But it ended up turning out pretty well for me.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, probably that.
What's the biggest challenge that you've faced as an independent artist and how did you overcome it?
I haven't really had a challenge with the art per se.
That's great.
I love creating and writing and stuff.
Mhm.
The biggest challenge actually is just trying to make sure that I keep it like a passion, because I never wanted my music to be my job,
Mhm.
right? And so that's why I'm in such a good place right now with my business. I can put a lot of my focus there.
Yeah.
And then once that's done for the day, I can just go make beats and go rap and go, like, it's the coolest thing ever, right?
Heck
And
yeah.
I couldn't imagine doing that as like a full-time job. Like I have to do this or I have to do this, because that's not what it's about for me. So
Yeah.
the hardest part is just probably just keep making sure I keep that balance, because there's always going to be a part of me that wonders like, hey, what if I put the focus I'm putting into my business on my music? Like where would I be right now?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm happy with the way I prioritize things.
Well, that's good. And that's all you can ask for, right? Is just to be
Yeah.
happy and living in your authentic space.
Yeah, for now. And hey, if things change, right?
Mhm.
I'm open to that too.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah.
really important, right? I mean,
Yeah.
life coming at you, as long as you're open to it, you can just roll with it and make it good.
Definitely.
Right on. Do you have a specific routine or ritual that you do when you're going to write or perform?
Yeah, I usually smudge.
Okay, cool.
So
I love it.
yeah. So for anyone who doesn't know what smudging is, it's essentially a First Nations tradition where you burn sage and you cleanse yourself and the environment, and you burn it, and then you just say like a prayer or intentions or anything like that. But yeah, it usually puts me in just a good space, a good like headspace before I go do anything that's kind of either nerve-wracking or just a little out of my comfort zone.
That's awesome. Yeah, it sounds like that's really helpful.
Yeah,
If it works, right?
it works.
Absolutely.
Maybe it's placebo, I don't know, but it feels good.
You know
So-
what? I don't know about all that. There's got to be something. There's got to
Yeah.
be something, right?
I mean, hey, I'm still doing it, so yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing it.
That's fabulous. Yeah, my mom's Métis, so I know a little bit like just about kind of that thing.
Nice,
I dig it. Yeah.
absolutely.
You have this idea about creating a roadmap for your ideal life and then executing it daily. What are the top 3 things on your roadmap right
The main thing with my business is probably, it's essentially just growing it more. I want to scale it.
now? Mm-hmm.
Double my current income.
Right on.
So that's a big goal for me right now. And then for my personal life, I do calisthenics, so it's like body weight workouts.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, I do a lot of that, and so I'm working on getting to 7 muscle ups.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm at 6 right now. I need 1 more.
Hey-o, there you go.
Yeah. And so that's like my health and fitness goal, and then my personal goal is probably just, I'm working on a EP right now. It's just like a small 4 or 5 like track project.
Nice.
So I want to release that before the end of the year.
Mhm.
So yeah, I like to prioritize my goals for like business, health and wellness, and then like personal.
I think that's
So-
a great idea.
So those three right there, yeah, that's
Right
it.
on. Are you feeling like you want to show us your vibe and your moves? 'Cause
Let's
I
do
would
it.
love to watch you go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So this song is called Royalty. It's probably my favorite song I've ever released. And this song is about loving yourself and essentially just treating yourself like you're royal, like royalty.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, let's run it. Let's go. Woo. All right. Make some noise, crowd. Come on. Born with it, it's on my DNA, I'm sworn with it, I formed with it, I spawned in it, I'm rose gold with a thorn in it, I'm an old soul with a cold flow that I mold slow when I'm warming it, solos leave low blows like GoPros with whores in it, I don't see much competition, make them disappear, they ain't even flirted with my hemisphere, compositions make oppositions, no deposition like crystal clear, clinky bling, no pinky rings or stinky flings with no females, think of things then link the things to intentions of great detail, to write them out just despite the doubt, I don't need the clout, I just love it. My life's a game, my character, I pull the strings like a puppet. I'm shooting shots, writing rhymes, looping lots, citing signs, I'm grouping dots, recruiting bots, recoup alive while I type online. Get up out my way, you don't see the vision clearly. I can feel your energy, but I don't let it near me. I smudge my room, I smudge my flesh so I can feel it dearly. Always burn the sage, but I don't never let it sear me. You say you royal, but not living like you know you are. Make some noise. Go level up, protect your family, make them spoiled, dog. You are a king, go out and show you are. You say you're royal, but not living like you know you are. What you eat, what you think, they make you spoiled, dog. Go level up, protect your family, make them spoiled, dog. You run the show, you are a king. You're the architect, you're the alchemist that'll actualize reality. Most aspirations are actually like adoration of fallacy. Not you though, cool Joe, you feisty with that crown on. Scepters make leopards of bad hoes with their gowns on. But who knew you like kung fu with a little mix of a guru. Voodoo on a new moon for a little fix of that woo woo. But you just call that shit magic. You manipulate energy, they might call that shit savage. But you don't stipulate energy, no iron fist, just I am this. Affirmations that build your words, you curb them like spells while masturbating your will and opposing it, never frozen with any situation that may arise. Cause you made the rise, you raised your vibe to evade the ties of afraid don't buy. Damn. When you're feeling yourself, you gotta fill in the doubt. Cause when you're willing a million, you only building yourself. But when you're killing the building, then when you're chilling it out. But you would never play the role, you would never let them win. Forget about what they control and focus on a better end. Yeah, when it's royalty that's always on your mind. You love it, make some noise, come on! When it's royalty that's always on your mind. For all your doubt gets left behind. This shit is royalty, it's meant for you. This shit is royalty, it's meant for you. So keep on dreaming, keep on scheming, let intention through. And love yourself, cause being royal is what you're meant to do.
Yeah!
Let's go! Hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
Let's go!
Freaking brilliant!
That felt amazing.
Yeah, dude, you killed it.
Let's go.
Like, get the butter, that shit is toast.
Oh shit.
That was sick, man. I loved it. Can I be super lame and give you a high five?
Absolutely.
What? Yeah, man.
that's not lame.
That's
lame.
awesome.
Thank you so much.
I'm feeling it. Should we give up some more noise? Let's make some noise for Darion Rae, guys.
Thank you, man.
Awesome.
Thank
Let
you
me
so
shake
much.
your hand,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you very much for coming on
Thanks
our
for
show.
having me.
Yeah, I had a blast,
that was
man.
awesome.
Yeah, keep it kicking. I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna see what you're up to. I'm gonna check out your new music too.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you, man.
'Kay.
Have a good
See ya.
night. Give it up one more time for Darion Rae. Incredible. Ooh, now we get to switch into some more fun. Our next guest is all about bringing the rhythm and fun to Kelowna's nightlife. She's the line dance instructor at the Corral, while she's turning folks into footloose pros one step at a time. Whether you're a seasoned dancer or you have two left feet like me, Madison has a way of making everyone feel like they belong on the dance floor. Please welcome Madison. Hey, pretty lady. Hey. Welcome to Kelowna After Dark. You look lovely.
Thank you.
Have a seat. Come and chat. I am here for your dress. That is lovely.
Thank you.
Having a good night, darling?
Yeah, it's been pretty good so far today.
Right on. This is great. I am super jacked to talk to you about all things dance.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be here and talk about dance. It's probably my biggest passion in life right now.
Yeah, I got that. You just light the hell up, girl. You're like a sunshine. I love it. Well, let's start with the beginning. How did you first get into dance?
So when you're 3 years old, you don't really have much say in what you do for extracurriculars. So my parents decided for me to put me in dance class.
Well,
if we're being completely honest.
Good on mom and dad then, eh?
Yeah.
All right.
Here we are, 27 and teaching.
That's fabulous.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I started in ballet, and then I did tap and jazz, lyrical, bit of hip hop and contemporary.
You just did all the dues, huh?
180'd on them and taught line dancing.
Hey, whatever like feeds your soul, right?
I love it.
Yeah. It was incredible. You started teaching at the Corral right after the pandemic. What was it like stepping into that role, like especially after a long break?
Honestly, it was kind of intimidating because there was such a long break where I wasn't really dancing in public settings. I don't really have a background on teaching line dancing before I stepped on it. I was just kind of dancing for fun, taking lessons. So it was a big role to step in, especially with a new group of kids coming in, a new group of adults coming in, and some people who were well-seasoned dancers beyond my own years of dancing.
Yeah, I guess that'd be a bit of pressure on you.
Yeah, it was nerve-wracking, but I took it with stride as much as I could, and with everything that came at me, I tried to hit it out of the park as best as I could.
Yeah, well, it definitely sounds like you have because you've grown your classes to over 50 people consistently.
Yeah.
Like, that's wild. What do you think has been the key to building such a strong following like that?
I think trying to stay up to date with what's going on in the line dance world, because there's so much going on all the time with the line dance world, but also staying true to the classics, sticking with the footloose, the boot scoop boogie, walk the line, love that dance.
Incredible.
But also trying to keep up with like Fuego and a bar song, things that people are more currently looking at.
Yeah.
So kind of having a good mix of the old and the new really helps keeps everything fun and interesting and upbeat for everybody.
Yeah, I love that about you, that you mix so many like interesting things together and it's this very unique vibe.
It's so much fun.
It's very, very cool. You mentioned having some fails and successes while we were talking. When you first started teaching, could you share one of those moments with us?
With respect to the fails, I think I was trying to keep it to country.
Okay.
Like line dancing had changed and evolved so much since the pandemic. Yeah. And I was still trying to keep to country, older line dancing. And it was and wasn't working.
Okay.
So I kind of had to go back to the drawing board a few times and look a little bit more into what's new, what's current, what do people want to learn? Yeah. And then pulling out things from like Shivers, when Shivers came out. We still do Shivers on a regular basis,
That's awesome.
right? And trying to find things that are a little bit more upbeat and current, and still finding classics that we could do to more current songs, just to keep everybody interested a little bit more, you know? Yeah. And also not getting concussed 3 months into teaching is a great pro tip for everybody.
Okay, wait, hold the phone. Back me up a little bit. Pretty lady, did you smack your head a little bit?
I played rugby.
Well, as one does, right? Why not?
Casual Saturday things. And I got kicked in the head a few too many times in one game, and then was losing steps out my brain faster than I could recall them for a little bit. So,
that's not.
Pro tip: don't concuss and
do that.
Yeah, no.
Okay, no rugby. Got it. Note to self. Won't be doing that. So you play rugby though, so you have some fun.
Yeah,
other than
I used to play for a long time.
Kicking to the head.
Yeah, dancing and rugby at the same time for a very long time.
Super neat.
Yeah.
I like that. That's very, very cool. I have heard that you formed a line dance team called Chaos City Line Dancers. So how did that come about? What's the story behind that?
So we had a team at Falkland in 2023 that was just performing in the outdoor venue areas. Okay. So we would just perform in between the rodeo events going on for fun. And then this year we did the same thing, but then we started getting asked to teach at places like Redbird. Yeah. And we went, okay, we got to sit back and think for a minute. We should probably just come up with a team name so that we can all kind of have something a little more identifiable as a group, right? Yeah. So we kind of went to the drawing board a few times with some names and bounced around for a while. And then my first Redbird lesson back in June or July, it's been a long time, happened, and I was having a rough time sleeping last night. You know, all the adrenaline going. Had a really, really great night there. It was so much fun. And my brain's trying to go, okay, we need a team name. We need a team name. And 2 a.m. thoughts went, oh, what about Chaos City?
That's brilliant.
And it kind of just stuck, right?
Yeah. When it's right, it's right. You just kind of feel it.
Yeah.
I like it. It's very cool.
So much fun.
You mentioned that you draw inspiration from a variety of sources, like choreographer Mark Paulino. And so how do you decide which dances to teach in your class from different inspirations?
So when looking at some of the dances, I have to think, like, it's a beginner class. Mm-hmm. Reading the step sheet and watching videos going, okay, is this going to be easy to do with the space that we're working in, which is a big thing.
Yeah.
The music tempo, is it going to be fun and upbeat? Mm. Is it going to be something from like a polka genre? Is it going to be something from like a bachata genre? Is it going to be traditional line dancing? What can we do to fit this into class if it's something I'm kind of liking? I'll also send off dances to my line dance team in our chat and go, hey guys, how do you guys feel about this? Would this be something you would be interested in learning in the class on a grander scale? How do you feel this would be successful-wise at the Corral, where I teach primarily on Thursdays, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different ways I kind of try and find what I want to teach. I mean, everyone really likes Pitbull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of vibe.
Yeah. So a lot of Pitbull stuff like that. Mark Paulino is a great source to find things from. He's got over 70 dances choreographed.
Yeah, that's a few.
And a lot of it's to all different kinds of music. So it's very much one of those, okay, he's a great source to go to because he does everything, and not a lot of it's to country that I've noticed.
That's neat.
So it's a lot of fun. He got a lot of rap in there, and he's got a lot of variety genre of music, along with different step sheet levels.
Okay, yeah.
Everything from beginner to advanced.
Nice.
So there's something for everybody in there. Musically, there's something for everybody in there step sheet wise. And everything he does is just so much fun to watch.
That's awesome.
So much fun to learn. And I brought a lot of Mark Paulino dances into the bar, and they've been so much fun. Like, people just enjoy them a lot.
Yeah, 50 strong for your classes. That's wild. Like, what a neat thing.
Yeah.
So how does that make you feel while you're up there and you're watching this huge group of people grooving and having a great time to what you're doing?
It's a lot of fun to watch, honestly. I love seeing that people who may have never stepped foot on the dance floor before, seeing the light bulb go off and them actually like, okay, I get it. I'm having fun. They're enjoying it. And people of all generations and ages coming in there and learning. Like at Redbird, we had kids on the floor, we had adults on the floor, we had seniors on the floor, and everyone was just having a fun time. Everyone's moving and grooving, and it's kind of like creating a space of harmony where everyone is kind of in the same space, having fun, enjoying it, and
that's awesome.
It's just the best feeling ever.
Yeah,
honestly.
you can see like your face lights up when you talk about it. You can tell you have a true passion for it.
I do.
That's wonderful. It's just like, oh, for me, I love it. That's wonderful. So what's one of your favorite performances that you've done with your dance crew?
I'm not gonna lie to you, it was probably my first Redbird performance.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We did a bar song, which is looking like it's the #1 line dance of 2024 right now.
Wow, eh?
Everywhere I teach it, everyone has so much fun with it. I did a Mark Paulino to Motown called September.
Oh, cool.
Badia. People seem to really like that song because it's kind of older music, but it's a lot of upbeat, it's a lot of fun, easy steps, and it's just one that gets people like really hyped up, I find.
That's great.
And yeah, it was just a lot of fun. Our demo was Fake ID, and it was just such a good night, honestly.
Well,
Honky Tonk Highway, which is another one of my big favorites for beginner dance.
Okay.
Like, it was just such a good night. Seeing kids and their pets and animals.
Oh, really, eh? Wow, what a trip.
I know, like people bring their animals because it's a pet-friendly place.
Yeah, that's cool.
So we had dogs dancing on us with Macarena and Cha-Cha Slide.
Wow, eh? That's cool.
Kids on the dance floor and adults. It was just so good.
Do you think that like the different elements that you combine from all these different areas, is that maybe what is bringing line dance back in under everybody's radar right now?
I honestly don't know what's making line. I think because times are changing with dance, right? Like line dancing used to be primarily country music and a little bit of Motown from what I've researched a bit in the past. But things are changing with the music. Things are changing with the steps. It's becoming more popular because it's gotten very more hip-hop-y.
Okay, yeah.
I've noticed.
That's kind of neat, though. It's a good vibe.
More music genres, right? Like when you get the rap and the pop, and the R&B and stuff like that involved, it really changes the game with line dancing. It really changes the game altogether. And you don't need a partner. And a lot of people find it intimidating. I find it intimidating if I have to go and dance with a partner.
Yeah, fair enough, eh?
Like,
I would find it
really
intimidating. I have a hard time getting the steps all by myself. Add another person in there, we're a hot mess.
You're telling me. So with line dancing, it's a little more, and it's also a little bit more free, where you don't have like a set, you have to follow another person. Here's a step, you kind of get, here's a step sheet, and you can add your own spice, add a little bit of flair, add your own pizzazz where you can, and it's a little bit more freeing, I find.
Right on. I dig it. Like lots of fun and self-expression.
Yes.
I'm here for that. What's your favorite part about teaching at the Corral?
I think having a lot of, I have a lot of people who come back every week, and building that connection and that community of dancers has been so great in the last couple of years. Like, I have people who've been coming to my classes consecutively for the last 2 years, and getting to bond with them has been amazing, because some of them are old teachers or have been dancing for a long time. So I could learn a lot from them, right? Yeah. And then seeing newer people coming out every week and kind of building a connection through dance with them and going, okay, let's do it, let's learn it, and just building just a hyped up community in there, right?
That's awesome. Yeah, definitely everybody's super like supportive and connected and just having lots of fun.
Yes.
That's great.
And we're all there for the love of dance.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of the love of dance, what advice would you give somebody who maybe wants to break into this a little bit?
I would say just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do it. 1 foot through the door and just work slowly. Work your way up. Like, I didn't get to where I am today by stepping on the floor and going, woohoo, let's do it.
Fair enough, eh?
I probably failed the first 30 times learning some of these dances.
Yeah, they can get tricky.
Yes. And so with every failure, you still get a lot more growth, right?
Yeah.
So you may not have gotten the first 8 counts the first 3 or 4 times you learned it, but eventually you do get there. You remember a little bit more every single time. I still mess up on a regular basis. I don't know my lefts from rights to save a life. And people trust me driving?
Everybody off the road.
Literally, though.
That's awesome.
But you grow from every little failure you have, right? So trying to take all those, okay, oops, I mistake, you grow from it.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna make the same mistake left and right every week. I'll promise you that.
We're consistent, that's good.
It's consistency, there you go. At least I'm consistent.
Yeah.
But we all get to the same result in the end. We all eventually learn the dance.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And even if it's just an absolute beginner 32 count dance, you learned it, you rocked it, you nailed it, feel good about that.
Right on.
It's just practice, and having fun with it. Don't take it seriously. And I think that was a big thing for me to learn coming from a competitive dance world, was to not take myself seriously, because you're allowed to have fun.
Right? Fun is great.
Who knew, right?
I know. It's fabulous.
You're allowed to have fun and make yourself have fun.
That's important. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, things can be scary and intimidating, but just go for it, you know, and feel okay to just look a little bit stupid while you're learning.
I let myself do that on a weekly basis.
It's good. And then we grow, right?
Exactly.
That's wonderful. Should we show the audience how much growing I did during our lesson?
Yes, let's do it. That sounds like a lot of So we're gonna start this one off with our feet together, and we're gonna use our right leg, and we're gonna go right heel out, bring it back in for a touch, and then we're gonna bring it back out for another heel, heel, and then we're gonna switch our legs, and we're gonna use the left foot, and we're gonna go left heel out, bring it back in, heel, heel. Now we're gonna be swapping our heels, so we're gonna go right heel, right heel. We're going to clap, And then we're gonna do our hip bumps. So we're gonna take that right hip and we're gonna go forward, bump, bump, take it back with the left, bump, bump. So just got out of our hip bump, 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 bump. We're gonna go hip right, left, and we're gonna prep that right foot. We're gonna go forward, right together, right. We're gonna rock forward on that left and recover on the right.
All right.
So that left foot's gonna be free finishing that off.
Okay.
Feeling good?
Close to that.
It'll come, it's just practice. It's a bit of a harder dance too as well with a lot of weight shifting, so. All right, so now we're gonna take it backwards.
Okay.
So we just got out of a rock recover, that weight's on that right foot. With that left foot, we're gonna go back. Triple step left together, left. Weight's on the left, we're gonna rock back on the right, recover on the left, and we're gonna take it forward again, going right together, right. We're going to step left, and we're going to do a half pivot. So we're gonna end facing the back wall. We're gonna turn there. We're gonna triple step forward again. We're gonna go left together, left. We're gonna step right, we're gonna half pivot. So we're gonna come right back to where we started. We're gonna step that right foot again, and we're going to do a quarter pivot. We're gonna step right together, clap. That is the whole dance. Feeling a little bit better with it?
Yeah. High fives, all fives. Yay!
There we go. Feeling good with it?
Feeling good. Okay, let's do it with the music.
All right.
Let's do the dance.
Sometimes it seems like anything's possible. Give me a wink and I'll blow you away, kid.
mess, but you are like a pro and you made that so much fun.
Thank you. I had so much fun working with you and your mom on that one. It was so good.
Yes. Thank you for letting us like come invade your space and give us a lesson. Like I had so much fun.
You guys are always welcome to come and dance Thursday nights.
Absolutely.
We have a lot of fun.
We'll definitely be coming back. I mean, Mom's always there every single Thursday. She loves your class.
She's so much fun. She's so funny too.
She is. I was thinking about keeping her, but maybe just till forever. Then I'm gonna give her back. It's cool. But yeah, thank you so much for letting us come in and have a class with you. I loved it. I will definitely be back for sure.
Thank you so much.
Oh, awesome.
So
Let's give it up for Madison, guys. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on the show. It was lovely to hang out with you again, hon. You have a great night.
Thank
and
you.
We'll chat soon. Oh, that was wonderful. Well, guys, we're going to take a little break. And when we come back, we have more fabulous news coming at you. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back to Kelowna After Dark. We have a real treat coming up next. Our next guest knows all about what it takes to create an unforgettable night. She's the manager at the Corral, the hottest country bar in Kelowna, where they host some of the best country music, line dancing, and all around good times. Let's give a very warm welcome to Sarah from the Corral. Hey, pretty lady, thanks for coming on tonight. Welcome to the show. Absolutely. Have a seat. Let's chat. It is so great to have you on the show. Let's jump in, shall we?
Perfect.
Great.
Good.
Let's start with your experience. How did you become the manager at the Corral?
So I started at the Corral back in 2019. Actually had a very unconventional hiring.
Really?
I was seeing one of the staff members, and we were out grocery shopping for a George Canyon concert.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, and as I was going inside and we were bringing in all the groceries, the old owner at the time, he asked me if I would be willing to work on a beer tub, which for people who don't know, a beer tub is a big ice bucket.
Okay.
And it has a lot of drinks in it, different drinks and a couple shots. And when you're not serving drinks, you are dancing and having a good time. And yeah.
Right on. That sounds like a blast.
Absolutely.
Very fun.
So then on the management side of things, one of my girlfriend's friend, actually, she was the GM at the time.
Yeah.
And she had asked me to be part of her management team just to kind of help get the Corral going and moving. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's exciting. The Corral is known for its epic events and like themed type of events that are happening. What are the most popular events that you've seen?
Some of the most popular events, I think, are our Taylor Swift night. We get a lot of Swifties in there with a lot of sparkles. And we also have a White Lies t-shirt party where last year it was kind of funny. Mine said low maintenance on it. That was my white lie.
I like that.
Yeah. And then we had a traffic light party where it basically shows your relationship status. Okay. Which is when you wear green, you're single. When you wear yellow, it's complicated. And when you wear red, it's a no-go. I'm in a relationship. So that was one of our other fun
Those must be
themes.
fun nights.
Yeah.
Oh, right on. You've had some pretty awesome country singers perform at the Corral as well.
Absolutely.
What have been some of your favorites?
I believe some of my favorites have been probably Logan Mize. He's based out of Kansas. He has a really good stage presence. We have also had Stephen Lee Olson, Morgan Evans. Yeah.
That sounds like a blast.
The female powerhouse was Jess Moskaluk.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I could definitely see why you enjoy your job. It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Right,
Really great country singers for sure.
Line dancing also seems to be a really big part of what makes the Corral awesome.
Yeah.
So what do you have any memorable moments from line dancing that you want to share?
From line dancing? Yeah. Honestly, one of my favorite dances probably was when we were behind the bar. There was me and a couple of other porters and other bartenders that were doing a dance to Good Time, which is one of my favorite line dances to do, which is Alan Jackson. Yeah, so that was probably one of my favorite moments was dancing behind the bar for sure.
That's super fun.
Yeah.
Very cool. So what's it like managing a venue that's such a staple in Kelowna's nightlife?
It is a lot of fun. There's a lot of, obviously, ups and downs to it. It's a lot of weight to bear, being the only country bar in BC.
Wow, I didn't even realize it was like quite that intense there.
It is, yeah. The only country bar, standing original country bar in BC right now. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's good.
That's neat. Yeah, I like get to be a part of like the history and
Yeah.
that really niche vibe. I love it. That's great.
Absolutely.
Do you find that there's a certain type of person who comes into the Corral, or is it a mix of everybody?
Not at all. We get all walks of life, honestly. We get anybody from 19 to 90. A lot of everything out on the dance floor. We get grandmas, grandpas, brothers, sisters. You know, it's not a certain type of person. A lot of cowboy hats, a lot of bikers, a lot of athletes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good mix, eh?
Absolutely.
So other than being the only country bar, is there anything else that the Corral stands out for you to make it above the rest?
Other than being the only country bar, I believe it's a very welcoming venue. And that's what makes us stand out above the rest, is that there's not a certain type of person that is welcome there. It's everybody is welcome. So it's just a great fun place for people to go to.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I'm still dipping into country and figuring that out, but I definitely feel the fun vibe when I'm in there. It's a great group of people, great staff.
Absolutely.
Doing a great job, lovely. Very cool. And lastly, what advice would you give to someone who wants to break into the nightlife here in Kelowna?
I would say you just got to jump straight into it, you know, feet first, and it's a lot of fun and it's really rewarding for sure. So if you want to do it, just give her beans.
Right on, give her beans. I like that. That's fabulous. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with us and sharing information about the Corral. I'm very excited, and I bet lots of us will be seeing you down there real soon.
Awesome. Sounds great. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for coming on the show. Let's give a round of applause for Sarah. Thank you so much, pretty lady, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Have a good one. All right, everyone, we've had an amazing show so far, but now it's time for our very own man on the streets to take us on a little field trip around Kelowna.
Thanks, Andrew. Downtown Kelowna is buzzing with life, laughter, and maybe a few too many margaritas. Let's see what happens when we add a microphone to the mix now, shall we? Let's go check it out. Come on, cameraman. I'm here with Noah. Say hi to the folks at home, Noah.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen happen in Kelowna?
I think I saw a homeless person try to fight a guy with a stick downtown. That's probably the craziest. Yeah.
The guy had a stick or the homeless person had a stick?
Both. It was a duel.
They were sword fighting with sticks.
Fighting with sticks downtown. Homeless guy won. It was awesome.
Well, they're pretty wily. Of course he won. I'm not surprised there. Toby, you live here or are you just visiting?
Oh, we're visiting today.
Visiting today. From Chilliwack. Ooh, you must be just breathing our clean, unsmelly air, loving it here. God, does it stink in Chilliwack. No offense, but goddamn. What's the most surprising thing you've discovered about Kelowna?
Well, I noticed that a lot of the truck drivers around here are absolute dickheads. That's probably the biggest thing. Every single time I've been on the road, within 5 minutes, I see someone cut me off in traffic. Gets me really pissed off. So with these white people in their trucks need to be stopped immediately. But besides that, nothing too surprising.
Yeah, have you noticed that there's only like male versions of stuff for trucks, like truck nuts and stuff? You've seen truck nuts before?
Not seen truck nuts. No, what's truck nuts?
So truck nuts are they're like testicles that you hang off like the trailer hitch of your truck. Yeah.
I see more Confederate flags than truck nuts, so I'm not too sure about these truck nuts. No.
Yeah, I think they should make those for ladies. Yeah, you truck labias. The trailer hitch could be like the clit. They'd be like, I can't get the boat on. I can't find the damn thing. You know. I got some questions for you tonight, Simo. How long have you been in Kelowna for?
About a year and a half, I would say.
And where'd you come from originally?
Originally from Dubai, guys. Yeah.
Dubai? Well, that's interesting. I don't even want to talk about Kelowna anymore, but I have to because it's the whole theme of the show. I want to talk about Dubai. How long have you been married for?
Married happily for about 4 years.
And how long have you been married unhappily for?
I've been unhappily unmarried for as long as I can remember, man, but I'm happily married for 4 years.
All right, I'm here with Brett and Micah, and they're visiting Kelowna all the way from Fort St. John. My God, what brings you down from the frozen tundra of Fort St. John here to beautiful Kelowna?
I like the lake.
Brett likes the lake, and Micah, what brings you here?
Yeah, the lake's good. Yeah, hot weather, golfing, hockey. Yeah.
Hot weather, golfing, and hockey. Those three things I always go together, as I always say. Micah, anyways, well, first of all, how long have you guys been here for?
I've been here for like a week.
A week?
I've been here for a month.
A month, all right. So what's the wildest thing you've seen in Kelowna so far?
Oh, well, there's a lot of homeless people here, but I saw a lady, she was doing like a Fortnite emote, and she got arrested over there last night. That was pretty wild.
Okay, and Micah, what's the wildest thing you've seen since you've been here?
I'd say the same thing. I was with him last night. Yeah.
Exciting lives you guys lead here. Brett, if you could describe Kelowna in 3 words, what would those 3 words be?
Hot, medium, and homeless.
All right, and Micah, what 3 words would you use to describe Kelowna?
Say, cool, hot, lake.
Cool, hot, lame as hell. That's 3 words also. Nice. 3 words to describe Micah, lame as hell. All right, that's all for tonight's Urban Interviews. We're going to go back to you in the studio, Silver. Thanks a lot.
Our next guest is a powerhouse talented packed into a small package. At just 5'3", she's got the voice, the energy, and the presence to light up any stage, from playing rodeos and coffee houses to hitting international charts. She's proving she's an artist to watch. Please welcome the incredible Heidi Hyacinth to the stage. Hello, pretty lady. Welcome to the show. Have a seat. Let's chat.
Thank you for having us.
And who's your incredible friend? Absolutely. Thank you for coming.
This is my guitar player, Langley Jackson.
Hey, Langley Jackson. How are you doing tonight?
I actually stole him from the hillside.
Nice. Way to go, girl. You guys having a great night?
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Awesome.
Love it.
Let's dive right into some questions. Okay. Let's start at the beginning. You mentioned you started singing with a hairbrush in your hand to Shania Twain and Faith Hill.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time that you realized that this was more than just a hobby for you?
Well, I've been singing since I can remember, probably since I could talk. I remember my parents used to take me to their friends' parties and stuff when I was probably like 4 years old starting, and then I'd just find a stage, get up on a coffee table, sing You Are My Sunshine, or whatever came to mind at that point in time, and then that's kind of where I started.
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
I do get that. That's a very cool origin story.
Yeah.
You mentioned that karaoke really helped you break out of your shell as a performer. What was it about First Standing Ovation that made you want to keep going?
I think it was just seeing the emotion on people's faces and just the feeling of being on stage. And it's probably the best feeling in the world, actually. And then, yeah, just people reacting in different ways of different aspects of their lives to my music is just very rewarding.
Yeah, that's something really special to connect with people through your music. I love your music, by the way.
Thank you.
Freaking incredible. That was your song that we had during our line dance segment,
yeah,
right?
I was gonna say, thank you so much.
So rad.
Now I can actually learn to line dance to one of my songs.
Right? I gotta keep learning too. We were definitely doing some growing there, but man, we were vibing out.
Maybe we can go together.
Okay, I'm in. Winning. I'm down. You were working as a welder while writing songs under your mask. Rowdy Girl was the first one. So how did that experience shape your music and your lyrics?
I'm a social butterfly. I'm very extroverted. So being under a welding mask all day is like very exhausting.
I bet.
Just thinking about all different kinds of things and not being able to talk to people. So I just kind of wanted to use it in a more productive manner, and just anything that I was thinking that day, then I just turn it into lyrics and however I was feeling kind of thing. So the day would go by really fast.
That sounds fabulous.
Yeah.
Right on. You have to get special permission to record a redneck version of Santa Baby from Philip Springer and Joan Javits. How did that conversation go? Like, what was it like to be a part of that?
It was incredible. But so my redneck version, I loved so much. I love being in the woods. I love hunting, fishing, 4x4ing, and getting muddy, all that kind of stuff. So I had a music video planned and everything for it, but it didn't go that way. So my manager and I at the time, we had a conversation with him, and he said that he doesn't really let many people record Santa Baby and put it through to radio, but he loved my voice and my energy, so he let me do it. But I couldn't change the words.
Fair enough, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, and it was amazing to talk to somebody back writing a song from the 1940s.
Yeah, what a
and
trip.
he's like in his 90s now.
Wow.
So my manager, Pinky Sims, at the time, for a Christmas present, she actually framed a lyrical sheet from back in the day from the first person that recorded that song, Eartha Kitt.
Wow, that's super special.
So it's up on my wall.
Right on. Yeah, that's very, very cool. You have had 3 single hits in Australia. Wow. And you were named International Artist of the Year. That's freaking huge. Like, how did you feel when you first heard that?
I was over the moon. I probably shed a lot of tears about it. And it was probably one of the biggest highlights of my career, for sure.
Yeah, wow. Like, that's just incredible. You have an amazing voice. So
Thank you.
It makes me very, very happy to know that you are being recognized for that. Because, I mean, you and I go way back. I know you for years.
I've known you forever.
Like, way back in the day. Almost hairbrush and karaoke, but not that far.
Yeah. Karaoke, though, for sure.
Absolutely. And I love that you are just killing it. Good for you.
Thank you
That's
so much.
Amazing.
I'm having so much fun.
That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
You've recently been working on a new single, Love You Longer. Can you tell us a bit about the inspiration behind that song?
Yes. So this one really hits home, actually. I came up with the idea from one of my good friends, Cheryl. She was actually engaged to be married to the love of her life, and then he actually got diagnosed terminally. So it wasn't too long after that he had passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So my thing was she had to love him longer than she's going to know him.
Aww.
And then actually last year, my friend Brittany Corral, she got into an accident with her boyfriend and he ended up passing away beside her. However, she found out that she was pregnant afterwards. So now she has a beautiful baby girl named Nova. So something good came out of it, but she has to love him longer than she's known him. And then my stepkid's mother passed away last year. So I wanted to write it for that because they have to do that too. And then my boyfriend's brother passed away that we were really good friends. So it's like people can resonate with it in different ways. And it's just a song that really hits home with the grieving process, I guess, and having to remember and love these people for the rest of your life.
That is such like a beautifully sad concept, but I love that you have made a song about that because that touches a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, and music can be so healing just to know that somebody else gets what you're feeling.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you for putting that out into the world. That's
Thank
lovely.
you.
Yeah. Your fans, the Rowdy crew, they seem incredibly loyal. What's been the most memorable interaction that you've had with them?
I think every interaction that I have with my fans is rewarding, and I love the memories that they give me. I love the support that they give me. And honestly, I wouldn't be doing this or be as far as I have gotten if it wasn't for them.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. That's great. From small town karaoke to recording hits in Nashville, what has been the most surprising part of your journey?
The most surprising part would absolutely be getting the 3 number ones in Australia and winning International Artist of the Year and all the other awards that I've been nominated for. And it's really nice that just to see people recognizing my art and loving it just as much as I do.
Absolutely. I think that a lot of people can connect with it. And honestly, I haven't played a song yet that I am not absolutely in love with. I've been like jamming to it while I've been working. It's great.
It's catchy.
Absolutely. Like you got skills, girl. Way to be.
That's
awesome. Are you feeling the mood like you might want to show us some of your fabulous skills?
Actually, I haven't even recorded Love You Longer yet. So everybody's going to be, this is the first time I'm actually singing it.
That's exciting.
And
Let's
showing
give
everybody.
some love for that moment.
I can't talk right now.
Oh, that's wonderful. All right. Well, I am absolutely down to like listen to this lovely song. So I'm going to give you the stage, lovely.
Thank you. Staring at the window as the storm rolls in. Funny, you always loved the rain. Used to complain about the mud checking in. Now I love everything the lightning brings. See you at clothesline on the floor. Hear you in the shadow every time I walk out the door. And I can still feel you breathe. Only miss you every minute, every day you're not in it. Every single night you're not by my side. I break down and cry. Months turn into years, then into more tears. You think by now I'll be a little stronger. Now I have to love you longer than I've known you. Damn song comes on again, all our memories stuck on replay. Feel the anger really set in. Why'd you have to leave me this way? Only miss you every minute, every day you're not in it. Every single night you're not by my side. I'll break down and cry. Months turn into years, then into more tears. You think by now I'd be a little stronger. Now I have to love you longer than I've known you. Drop to my knees, 'cause I can't believe this is still happening. Why is this still happening to me? Only miss you every minute, every day you're not in it. Every single night you're not by my side. I break down and cry. Only miss you every minute, every day you're not in it. Every single night you're not by my side. I break down and cry. Monster into years, then into more tears. Think by now I'll be a little stronger. Now I have to love you longer than I've known you. Longer than I've known you. Now I have to love you longer than I've known you.
Wow. That was
you.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh, I have the feels.
Thank you. That's all what it's all about.
That was just wow. Do you think I could convince you to sing another song?
Yep.
Yes, encore. All right. Have the stage, my lovely. It's all yours.
So this next one actually is the one that we were talking about when I was under my welding mask. It's the first album I did in Nashville. It's called Rowdy Girl, and this is the song. Feel free to dance.
All right, come on.
Woo! Going for a ride in my old truck, load up the boys in my shotgun, light a fire up on the hill, drink a little moonshine from the steel. Got a beat up cowboy hat on, Hank Williams and a Pantera song blasting out of my stereo. Let's have one more before we go. I'm a rowdy girl, what can I say? It ain't my fault, I was born this way. Ready or not, I'm coming in high, 'cause baby it's time to play. I'm a rowdy girl, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah! Woo! Make some noise. Ain't the kind who settle down, but I'll take you out and paint the town. Tell you all right from the start, don't fall for me, I'll just break your heart. I'm a rowdy girl, what can I say? It ain't my fault, I was born this way. get tough, I'm a pretty good fight. Sometimes it's hard to tell wrong from right. I'm probably not the girl your mama would like. I'm the rowdy girl, what can I say? It ain't my fault, I was born this way. Ready or not, I'm coming in hot, 'cause baby, it's time to play. I'm the rowdy girl, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm a rowdy girl. I'm a rowdy girl, wow. I'm a rowdy girl. Rowdy girl.
Yeah, make
Thank
some noise. Well, that was incredible.
Thank you.
Heck yeah.
Everybody give it up for Langley.
Absolutely. Langley and Heidi, guys.
Almost
That
fell over there.
was amazing.
Thank you.
So wonderful. Thank you so much for stopping by the
Thanks
show
so-
tonight.
Give me a hug.
Yes, hugs. I love you, girl. You killed it. That
Thanks
was
so much for
wonderful.
having us.
Thank you so much for coming. It was great to meet you. You guys have an awesome night. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, more Kelowna After Dark. Stay with us. Welcome back to Kelowna After Dark. Before we wrap up the show, we have something truly special for you tonight. We're highlighting a segment called A Work of Heart. This is a moment where we get to celebrate the creativity and self-expression of all the amazing artists who make Kelowna the vibrant cultural hub that it is. We recently chatted with one of our viewers, a beautiful soul who felt inspired by the artists and the creatives that we've showcased here on Kelowna After Dark. She wanted to collaborate with us on a special piece, a poem that speaks to the very heart of what this show is all about: creativity, perseverance, and lifting each other up. So she asked if I could take her original poem and make it our own, a tribute to the power of art and the magic of self-expression. It brings us all together, and of course, I couldn't resist. So here's our collaborative poem. It's called A Work of Heart, and it's written by a passionate viewer and reimagined for you tonight. This one's for you, Gemini. The world has changed, it gave away its colors to the same shade of gray, and my life has sold behind my back the green in favor of the black. But I believe in brighter things, in golden suns and angel wings, in voices raised and hearts on fire, a world that dares to dream much higher. Time has vowed to turn us old and steal away our blue and gold, and age will send us to our tombs clothed in tints of tired gloom. Yet still I see through every hue a spark of red, a flash of blue, a whisper from a bolder time when life itself was like a rhyme. But I won't bend, I won't give in. I'll find the spark that glows within and cast it wide and let it grow, a blaze of light that overflows. We're told to live in black and white, release your colors without a fight. We're told that this is just the norm. Give up your art, you must conform. But I resist and I deny, and from me tears a battle cry. I'll paint my life and all the world in giant multicolored swirls. I'll gather every shade and tone, in every brushstroke feel at home, and let the colors freely flow into the canvas of my soul. For art's the voice of every heart, a burst of light when days are dark, a way to show the world our truth, to dance in color, reclaim our youth. Instead, let's build a world anew with every shade and every hue, where every soul finds space to grow and every heart has room to glow. Let every stroke be bold and bright, let every shadow turn to light. For in our hearts we'll always say, keep coloring come what may. We'll dance with colors wild and free, with reds that burn and blues that gleam, with yellows bright and greens that climb, a spectrum stretching through all time. And if our paint begins to dry, we'll mix new colors in the sky, a vibrant storm to cleanse the night and wake the world with pure delight. For life's a canvas wide and vast, with every moment colors cast. So paint it loud and paint it clear, in hues of love, not shades of fear. Let love be every brush's sweep, a kindness in the colors deep, A canvas share with all who dare to dream, to feel, to paint, to care. We'll lift each other with our art, a world reborn from every heart. For every shade and every start is a masterpiece, a work of heart. That one's for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for letting me share that moment with you. It's amazing to see how art can connect all of us, whether it's on canvas, through a song, a story, or even a simple poem. Here on Kelowna After Dark, we are all about celebrating the creative spirit and embracing every color, every voice, every dream, every time. I'm definitely feeling inspired, and I'm ready to paint the town all sorts of colors and maybe even make a few new ones up. But honestly, thank you to everyone who tunes in, writes in, and shares your own works of art with us. This is what makes Kelowna After Dark so special. And don't forget, you can find all the details about tonight's guests on Kelowna After Dark Facebook page. So keep up with your favorites, see who's coming on, and support local culture and local art. So from all of us here at Kelowna After Dark, thank you so much. Until next time, Kelowna, have a fantastic night. And remember, stay classy, sassy, and a bit badassy. Is that a wrap?
Cut!